not introverted. I don't know if it's just like what it is to be in the, you know, job, or like I don't know. But I think I got a little bit more extroverted. Or like, you know, sometimes I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Like, when it comes to like events and stuff. But I don't think I have that anymore. I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting that but I figured that out kind of recently, because like randomly people were like, hey, what's your MBTI? And then I decided to take a test. I mean, the test could only be like so accurate, you know, but like, yeah. I think I'm a lot more extroverted than I like initially thought. And like, when I think about it, like back then I was like introverted, but also like kind of was like, you know, oh, my mom told me I can't hang out, so I can't hang out, sorry. And it wasn't even like really like me, but it was just like, you know, circumstances that made me like unable to socialize, I guess. That made me a little bit more, I guess, like required to not be extroverted, I guess. I don't know, but I feel like I'm a lot more extroverted now. So like my MBTI is like E. I always forget which one I am. E something. Something like that. Yeah. I saw your clip about this the other day. Did I talk about this? I forgot I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I should remember what I talked about on streams. You know, sometimes like I don't remember the things that I like talked about until I see a clip of myself talking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I said that. I didn't even realize that I said that. I like forget, you know? It's just kind of like the autopilot. I just keep on talking and then it's like, oh yeah, I said that. I guess that's kind of also what happens when you like are if you do it for like a while, I guess. I heard it was like 1.5 years anniversary for my gen recently. So yeah, I've been at it for a while, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like low-key sometimes like my chat knows like more things than I do sometimes. Because chat like discusses the things I do. They're like, oh, Shu Yamino did this today. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I did do that today. Yeah. Yeah, I'm reminded of the things I do on stream. For better or for worse. Sometimes like I'm like, oh yeah, no I didn't do that. I don't acknowledge the things I do. I'm just me. Yeah. I guess it's also like kind of like, do you remember the things you've learned in school throughout the whole school year? I'm actually really bad at that. Like, something about, I don't know what it is. I'm so good at the beginning of the semester for school, and then I like deteriorate towards the end of the semester. And then by the end of the year, I'm just like, oh. And then like everything I learned it from the beginning of the year, I'm like, oh yeah, I know all this. And then at the end, I'm like, oh. So. I mean, it's like, what do you call it? I think it's kind of proven, like, you learn or like you remember things from the beginning of something like a lot better. The beginning and the end, you remember like very well. So like if somebody says like, who's the first group that debuted in Niji, and everybody's like, last light. But then it gets harder the more, what do you call it? It goes, I think. Okay, who's the second? Who's the third? Who's the fourth? Who's the fifth? I think it gets harder and harder. I think. Right? Or that's what I've learned. Of the few things I remember from school. 日本語少し話してもいいですか? Oh yeah, what do you call it? If it's easier for you to type in Japanese in chat, I don't mind. I might not read it in Japanese. But if that's easier, I don't mind. Thank you. Yeah. I think it's the same thing I do on other platforms as well. It's just that English and Japanese is my the languages I could actually converse in, so I prefer those two. Yeah. Thank you. Bilingual, yeah. You know, but there's some people who are like, you know, like 3-4 languages in Niji, and I'm like, oh my gosh. That's crazy. And like, yeah, the two languages is already like so much in my brain. I can't even think about like learning another language. Yeah. Learning another language? Oh man. You know, there's been a lot of people who are like, yo Shu, you should learn French. And there is a, what do you call it? The new gen, there's like a couple guys that speak French. So I'm like, oh. I'm like, huh? Oh, do I? No. I hear that if you know English, it's like a little bit easier to learn like those languages, and I'm sure it is. But it's also like, oh my gosh, another language in my brain, I could never. There's gonna be so many things that just like scramble in my brain. It's not like it's already scrambling already, you know? Yeah. Do you like skateboarding? Oh yeah. Tony Hawk. Big air. I actually have no clue how to skate. It's cool to watch. Your French is good. Oh my gosh. Thank you for being nice. Thank you for being nice. Oh, what time is this stream ending? Oh, yeah, what do you call it? I think all the other streams are, what do you call it? Are around an hour? I don't know. But I think this stream is gonna be like ending actually pretty soon. Yeah, I was just thinking this is gonna be an hour long of just a chat, you know? What type of musicが一番好きですか? What type of music do you like the most? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Like one day I liked listening to a certain genre, and then another day I'm like, yippee! I'll listen to metal, you know. I go all over the place. I don't think I have like a genre that I enjoy. I just enjoy like songs. Is that weird? I don't have like a genre that I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I need in a music. I like this. I like, if I like a song, I like a song. And I think that's like about what it is, yeah. I guess. Oh, I guess, yeah. But yeah, what do you call it? I think this is a good place to end today's stream. When do you usually go to bed? I don't usually go to bed at a usual time. But yeah, thank you everybody for visiting my first Doyun stream. I hope y'all enjoyed. And thank you everybody for all the chats, all the support and everything. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope, what do you call it? I'm not the last Luxian member to stream, so be sure to, what do you call it, check out the others who are also streaming, right? Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here for today. And yeah, what do you call it? If this was your first stream seeing me, what do you call it? If this is your first stream, thank you so much for tuning into my stream. And until next time, I'll see y'all on the other side. Bye. Thank you. Bye.